Welcome to Ashton's Crunchy Kitchen. Today, my husband's going to be teaching me how to grill. We are on our way to my Nana's house. It's her 70th birthday. We're going to be grilling steaks. Let's go. Alright guys, we're here. Let's go check out these steaks that my mom bought. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look at these bad boys. Holy.
Yes, sir.
These are huge. I think that these are gonna be good. Let's get started. Okay guys, we're out here. We have the steaks. We have all the stuff to do the marinade. And our first step is
to marinate them. So you gotta get the pan, and I want you to line the pan with as many of these as you can. One pan with ketchums and half a bottle of Coke. The other pan's gonna be Dale's and a half bottle of Coke. So now, no, a second. We're gonna make whichever pan you want. Pour one of these in one in the other.
Okay. Here we go, guys. We have Dale's. So half
of that Coke.
We have a Coke, and we're gonna put half in there.
Just half. These ain't gonna sit long. So let's go ahead and do the same thing with that in the other pan, and then half of the bottle of Coke. And now let's wait. Give them just a couple minutes, and let's flip these ones on top, and then they're only gonna sit in here for like 10 minutes. So to turn this on, it's pretty simple. So yeah, you just open it up, turn her on down here.
Turn her on down here.
Now, it needs to run with the lid open 6 minutes.
Alright, we set it. Now it needs to run with the lid open for about 10 minutes. There we go, guys. It's smoking.
The timer goes out. Close the lid.
Alright guys, so you'll see on the left that the temperature is rising to 185 degrees. Once it reaches 185 degrees, we're gonna put these steaks on the grill, but first we got to season them.
So what you wanna do is you wanna pat down the top of this first one and remove it and set it dry side down. So you're trying to minimize as much as you get on here. It's not gonna be perfect. You ain't gonna be, you know. And then you pat dry the other side.
Let's pat it dry, y'all.
Alright. Now my favorite part, the seasonings. Okay?
What we got?
You can do this however you want to. Technically this ain't my favorite for steaks. This is just what we had. I like Everglades. That's my favorite on steak.
This is my favorite.
This is good on steak too though. Some people like to be weak-handed with seasonings.
Oh no.
No, sir. No, sir. It's going to cook off most of it anyways, so coat it.
We're going to coat this bad boy with some hardcore carnivore black beef seasoning.
Thick cut of meat, you can't really worry about over seasoning it. Alright, now an important step most people overlook.
The sides.
No.
Oh.
You're skipping the step.
Pat it.
See? It's overlooked. Pat it in.
Oh.
Pat it in.
Pat it in.
Give it a good pat.
Now.
You can do your sides. Now
Do your sides.
Now it's your turn. It's your sides.
You do the back.
No.
No, don't do that.
You're flipping the steak before I told you to flip the steak, girl. You act like this is you act like you're driving this train.
Okay, what do I do?
You forgot the salt.
I
You
have a lot
seasoned
of
one
salt
side
in
of it. Well, we gonna put a little extra.
Okay.
Not much now. This is where you want to be a little sparing because you're right. This does have salt, but a little extra never hurt nobody. So just give this a little like sprinkle over the whole thing. Little pro tip: if you want it to spread better, get some distance. God, look at that. All right, perfect. Stop. Do the same thing on this one. Perfect. Alright, and now with the salt, you ain't got to really necessarily worry about the edges.
Okay.
This is, give that a little pat over. That just helps bring out the flavor of this. You ain't necessarily trying to salt the meat. That's just salting the seasonings.
Okay.
Now flip it. Now you can flip it.
Alright.
And now you just repeat the process. You hardcore carnivore it, and then you slightly salt it.
Y'all want to know the secret to a good steak? Stay until we get there.
So some people like to put more marinade on their steaks as they're cooking. That's fine. You know, once you put the seasoning on and they've been cooking a second, it sticks and you can put more wet. You don't want to use the same marinade that the raw meat was in, because there's raw meat in that seasoning and your steaks are now partially cooked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you go to marinate them at the very end when you're about to pull them off with that marinade with raw meat in it, you kind of just defeated the purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people do that. You shouldn't do that. If you're gonna do that, pro tip, put your pan in the grill. It cooks the meat in there with it at the same time.
Pro tip.
Alright.
Alright guys, we have these steaks seasoned. The grill is at 185. Let's put these steaks on. Alright, do we close it now?
Yep. Alright.
Okay, now that you have the steaks on, let's close the lid.
Now you let them sit. It kind of varies.
Alright guys, we're going to leave them on this side for about 10 minutes and then we're going to flip them.
Now you want to flip them. They've been on there about 10-15 minutes. 10-15 minutes. So,
you got that? 10-15 minutes?
depending on how thick they are, you know, depending on how well you like them done. If you like them well done, stop watching this video.
Okay, flip them.
Flip them. Alright, now you let them sit for another 10-15.
Alright guys, let's let them sit for another 10 or 15 minutes. That one maybe.
Okay, yeah, so
Take that one off.
take them off.
Take
them off. Yeah. Yep.
Alright guys, we're taking these off.
So yeah, now we're gonna char. But you want to raise the temperature of the grill, and you don't really want the steaks on there while you're doing that. So you remove them. So while Ashton runs and goes and gets some tinfoil to cover these steaks with, because you don't really want them to lose their heat, I'm gonna crank the temperature of this grill up. So you don't want this to be tight necessarily. You just want to trap a little bit of that heat. You don't want them to cook anymore in here necessarily. It will a little bit. Just kind of have to deal with that.
So y'all know the before picture of the steaks. This is it.
Wait till the after.
Wait for the after.
Let me take a look at this masterpiece.
Oh, there's nothing in there.
Nothing in there.
The grill's getting hot.
Are they resting?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
They're
Resting?
gonna
Yeah, they're
sear
about to
them.
char them real quick.
Nice. You gonna be able to char that thick steak? Good
Oh,
God.
shoot.
Alright, the grill's ready, so let's put these on here and what are we doing?
We're searing.
We're searing them.
Giving them that char.
Giving them a char. Woo! I can feel that heat, guys. It is hot. Alright, just leave these on here for a few minutes. I already feel like I'm getting better at this tongue thing. That was pretty fast, y'all.
Alright. Now, the glorious time to take them off. We'll let them rest for a couple minutes. Eat them.
Alright guys, let's take these steaks inside and try them. Or get them served, rather.
And you were like, I was like 2.
Oh wow. That is good. Now stick around and we'll see what everybody else thinks. That's a thumbs up for me! If you like the content you saw today, make sure to give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And let me know what you want to see more of. Until next time.
Elaine, I drove 5.5 hours just to give this girl a thumbs up. This steak better be good.
Andrew, I'm counting on you, buddy. You're involved in this one. I'm looking forward to it.
All I know is I want a good steak for my 70th birthday.
It's definitely not how I would do it, but I'm thankful I'm not cooking today.
All I really came to say is that I don't know anything about cooking. I don't know who's doing what wrong. I don't know who's doing what right, but I came here to eat.
Act like it's a person right in front of us.
Don't use this.
Subscribe if you love your mom.